Today I'm here with my friend Carol Best, and we are talking about parenting. Clearly you survived some parenting.
I did.
And I would love to hear some hope. What do you think after so much of your parenting is over? And I've heard, by the way, that parenting is never really over. But since you got them all out of your house, tell me, what would you pass on to people to keep in the forefront in their parenting?
Well, when I was first had children, it was a much simpler time, and we had one TV and no computers or cell phones or anything.
Right.
And so we really enjoyed just sitting at the table at night and sharing how the day went. And it was just my husband was very adamant that we all had to be there for that meal, especially. And maybe later they had to run out for practice or whatever.
Yeah.
But it was so important to Dick, especially, to have that time when we could just sit around the table and share our day. And even this past month, I was up at my son's house.
Yeah.
And his little boy said, "Okay, everybody's going to say what were the highs and the lows of their day."
Your son did that with his family?
Yes. And I didn't even realize it. And here's this 14-year-old says, "Okay, what were your highs and what were your lows today?"
I love
everybody
it.
went around the table and shared that.
I love it.
I thought, Steve had instilled that in his kids too.
Well, I think even with all
really
those
special.
devices, we still need to just have that connection time.
Yes.
And at the table
And
is
no
great.
cell phone was allowed at the table.
Nice. Very good.
In fact, I was at my daughter's in Colorado, and one time my cell phone in my pocket rang. She said, "Mother, you're not allowed to answer it. You're at the table."
That's great.
I said, "Yes, that's right."
That's right, exactly. Now, would you say you went more on the grace side or the discipline side when your children were younger? What was your natural bend?
My natural bent was grace, and my husband's was discipline. But it was really cool. He told the kids when I started a part-time job after they were all in school, he said, "Now, Mom's going to be out of the house some, and everybody is going to have their own job. They're going to all help. We're all going to help." And he laid it all out. You're going to do your own laundry. And to this day, my kids, their children do their own laundry.
Interesting.
Even
Passing
from
on that responsibility.
From a young age. And somebody's going to, do the dishes, and we're going to do this. And he had a whole long list of things that we're all going to help with. And he was going to be the one that checked to make sure that was done. So it was
You got off
easy for me to be great.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful.
But that
So
was
teach
really
that
special.
responsibility.
Yeah, and they all did it because they knew that Dad was going to check on them.
Yeah.
So that was his part. It was really wonderful. And
How many kids do you have?
He was an only child.
Oh, Dick was?
Yeah. So he thought when we had two, we had a boy and a girl.
You had plenty.
That's our family,
Yeah.
And my parents both came from a family of 5.
So 5 was
I
perfect.
thought 5 sounds like just about the right amount,
Yeah.
So when we expected our third, he thought, "Whoa, 3. I mean,
You're outnumbered.
You watch this one, and I'll watch this one. Who's going to watch that one, Going from 2 to 3 was very hard,
Yeah.
I think.
I think it is
But
for a lot of people.
then when I had the 4th, we had a boy and a girl and then another girl, and then we had another girl. And I always thought deep in my heart that maybe 5 would be just the perfect amount, But this time he was whatever. He got very, very, he loved the kids, all the kids. And so when we had our 5th, it was our boy, Steve. And he was just thrilled. And I said to him one time, "You only expected to have 2. So what did you think of when we had the 4th and 5th? I said, "Which one would you send back?"
Yeah.
No, he said.
No.
Because the last 2 were heavily into sports. They each were in 3 varsity sports.
Oh, wow.
Lynn and Steve. And he just loved going.
Yeah.
He actually changed his job at Penny's so that he could be there for their games and their practices.
Wow.
Because he was a store manager, and he said, "I don't want to be gone on Saturdays." So he took a job in New York City,
That's huge.
which just wasn't what he really wanted to do. But he wanted to be for the kids to be at their games. And he said, that's the only way I can do it, because the store manager has to be at the store on Saturday. So he took a cut in his job.
Yeah.
Just for the kids, and they really appreciated it.
You know that they reaped the benefit of that.
They really did. He was wonderful.
Thank you so much for sharing those morsels. So there you have it, some encouragement. You can survive the parenting, and you have a legacy after it.
Yes, it's true.